Well, it's almost time to meet our community superheroes, Robin.
But don't we have some people to thank first?
Right you are. There are many folks who worked together to put this entire evening together. Who shall we mention first?
That was a great dinner, Batman.
Indeed. A big thank you to Western Oregon University for all that you've done for this event. Go Wolves.
The Monmouth-Independence Community Chamber Board of Directors, please stand. Come on, I know you're out there.
The Community Awards Banquet Committee, please stand up.
There was a selection committee and they met in secret, signed a non-disclosure agreement. Do you think they had to sign in blood?
Well, I don't know, Robin. It's possible. About as possible as the Blazers winning a championship this year. Laker fan. Please stand, members of the selection committee.
Finally, the Queen of Sting, the Dancing Destroyer, Master of Disaster, Countess of Montefisto, Princess of Punch, and the one and only Vicky Fetters-Delfino, our chamber director. Please stand tall.
Thank you for helping and recognizing these folks, Robin.
Now do we get to give out the rewards?
We will, but first, Robin, tell our guests about the other fun happening tonight.
Right away, Batman. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 chances for you to win things tonight. First, we've sold out on the top secret envelopes. Yes. Do we have any more? We have a couple more bottles of wine for the wine spin. Those are $10 a piece. Let's see. How will they know if the prizes they've won? Don't those prizes have to stay in place until the end of the evening?
Right you are, Robin. Each card still has a secret sign that needs to be decoded. One of those prizes could be a picture in the Batmobile, which just happens to be a silver Hyundai.
Our cards are the coolest, Batman.
Very well, Robin. Please go on.
Okay. That's the wine pool.
Ad-lib. All right, in due time, Robin, in due time. For the rest who are of legal age, remember your first libation is free. I'm sure you've probably already had it, maybe 2, 3. It came with the price of your ticket.
Holy audience, Batman, there's a lot of people out here.
Good observation, Robin. I think we should introduce some of them, don't you?
Holy awards, Batman. Let's award some superheroes.
Since this is the 54th annual awards banquet, we have a number of previously honored superheroes here. What do you suppose these community legends do after they win an award for their spirit, their devotion, and their volunteering?
Gosh, Batman, I mean, holy continuation. I bet they just keep on giving and doing.
Or go to Disneyland. Right? Right you are. Those of you who have won a Distinguished Service or First Citizen Award before, please rise up tall. Ladies and gentlemen, let's honor our superheroes.
Batman, don't you think now is a time to give out some awards? I mean, don't you?
I believe you're right, Boy Wonder. Boy Wonder. We have some fine folks presenting awards tonight. Famous, in fact.
Holy celebrity, Batman. Who's here?
You'll recognize them, I'm sure. Our first award is for Junior First Citizen. And to present this to you, or present this award, it's your friend and mine, Batgirl.
gosh, Batman, I just love her. Here she comes.
Good evening. Is everybody excited? Can I hear a whoop whoop? Love it. Well, before I announce, I'm going to announce the nominees in alphabetical order and tell you a little bit something about them. Then I will open this lovely special envelope and announce our winner. But let's first begin with a big round of applause. And I'm very excited about this because I talk a lot about how we're going to be nationally known, for our cheer squad who went to California and won the national championship and brought it back to Polk County. So I'm going to give those. You're going to announce who those go to? Okay.
On behalf of the Central High School cheer team and parents in our community, we would like to honor our coach, Megan Smith. She has spent countless volunteered hours and time away from her family.
We thank her for taking all the time to perfect our routine and leading us to win nationals. We wouldn't be the people who we are today without her. Our whole trip was truly amazing, and we owe it all to her.
That weekend, we made history.
Thank you. I am truly honored and blessed to coach amazing young athletes, young women. To the parents, thank you for trusting me with your wonderful children, and my wonderful husband, thank you for watching our wonderful child while I'm watching all of theirs. So thank you so much.
Let's give them a big round of applause. What a great job they did representing Central. All right, our first junior citizen finalist is Michaela Jackson and Antonio Martinez. Michaela is the president of the Interactive Club that helps students engage in cultural awareness. She is a captain of the Central High cheer team and has helped lead them to the Nationals for the first time ever. She has herself been on a year-long foreign exchange to Finland through the Independence Monmouth Rotary and helped host a student on an exchange to Central from Germany. She volunteers at the Ella Karan Food Bank and the Salvation Army. She is engaged in elderly and young children growth and relationships. Michaela Jackson strives to help build us into a stronger community, and I see her a lot, and she does that extremely well. Antonio is an active part of Central's student government and FFA chapter, which both help the community in many ways, including a Thanksgiving lunch for senior citizens and a Food for All service project that provided over 500 pounds of fresh fruit and vegetables to people in our community. And I get an opportunity to meet with him once a month because he's part of ASBEC. He is the vice president of the Central FFA chapter and serves as class treasurer and secretary, staff liaison, and student council parliamentarian. From homework to event planning, Antonio Martinez strives to do his best every time. He has impacted the community by doing all he can for others. So when the winner is announced, which I'm going to open up right now, I hear there's a microphone that might be heading to one of you. And the winner is Michaela Jackson. Come on up here.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much to everyone for supporting me through everything. A huge thank you to my parents for all their support, and of course Monmouth-Independence Rotary for helping me live one of my all-time dreams of studying abroad, and also to my coach Megan for everything. I wouldn't be the person I am today without her, so sorry. Oh my god, it's embarrassing. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone. Yeah, I'm honored to get this, so thank you.
Okay. Okay. The finalist in this category, I'm doing retail business. The finalists in this category are Independent Cinema, Les Schwab Tires, and Petals and Vines. Right. Independent Cinema is a great community partner in so many ways. It hosts special events for WU, accommodates customers with disabilities, and local advertising. It's a fun place to take your family and provides comfortable seats too. It's always friendly, clean, and runs first-run movies in our small town. Les Schwab Tires supports many Monmouth and Independence organizations. That is awesome. I will personally always be dedicated to Les Schwab because of their dedication to our community. They are always helpful, friendly, and quick to fix our issues. They have excellent customer service and support our local youth programs. Petals and Vines has created a retail space that is fun to visit with an appealing variety of merchandise in a warm and friendly, helpful atmosphere. Their Pedal It Forward event brought joy to our community by giving out 100 bouquets to people on the street, and it just took 5 minutes, actually 8 minutes. And they are always there in a pinch to help people out. And the winner is, let's see, Petals and Vines.
I'm speechless. Thank you so much to be in such good company with the other people that were nominated besides myself. I don't know how it was even chosen because all of us work very hard in this community. And I thank you for your support and always coming in and with your friendly smiles and talking to us. We appreciate all of you in our community. Thank you.
Good evening. I have the honor of announcing the nominees for the organization or nonprofit of the year. So first up, we have the Mon-Indy Food Project. Our community has many hidden needs, and food scarcity is unfortunately one of them. This organization is a shining example of community compassion, dedication, and excellent work. They've set the standard for reaching hundreds of hungry people in Monmouth and Independence. The Mon-Indy Food Project makes it easy to help our community. Next, we have the men and women of Polk County Fire District Number 1. They are always amazing. They protect and serve our community. These incredible people support our schools, participate in many volunteer activities, and are always at the ready to protect us. They are in parades, have car seat clinics, and have excellent communication skills, top to bottom. And finally, the idea behind the Thoughts and Gift Project is beautiful. Lift the person by lifting the spirit. Providing gifts for people in acknowledgement of birthdays or special events that would otherwise go unnoticed is so important to the mental and emotional health of our community. It is innovative and pure awesomeness. They don't make it easy to get into these envelopes. And the winner tonight is the Polk County Fire District number 1. Congratulations.
Thank you guys so much. I drug Chief Olson and Firefighter Chavez up here also. We want to thank you so much. We do everything we can to help the community. It means so much. We do it regardless, even without a thank you. But really, thank yous do mean a lot to our people. I did hear just a moment ago them mention some of our education stuff. Chief Olson does a lot of our education stuff for our kids. Last year alone, he helped in educating 700 kids in our local schools regarding fire safety. So that's pretty huge. And as most of you, if not all of you know, we rely extremely heavily on volunteers. And I want to introduce you to Firefighter Chavez, Jose Chavez right here, who's our Firefighter of the Year. We gave him that honor last week at our banquet. He moved to our community about 3 years ago. In that time, he has completed our recruit academy. He has had spectacular training attendance. He responded on over 100 911 calls to help people in our community last year. And doing all of this, while he was doing all this with no paycheck, just as a volunteer, Firefighter Chavez here was working night shifts, going to school, and raising a family. And he's just the perfect example, whether it's our fire district or any of your organizations out there in this community. It really does take people who have the heart to give, the heart to do this stuff. And so we're so blessed to have folks like Firefighter Chavez and all these other people with us. So thank you so much for this honor. It'll mean a lot to our folks.
Hi, my name is Adri Clark. I'm with Western Oregon University, and it's my honor to present the award for Educational Support Staff of the Year. And the nominees are Denise Gatherum and Annie Hensley. Denise is the best bookkeeper that Talmadge has ever had. She's patient, organized, expert, and positive in all she does. She's supportive and helpful to families and is always thinking of ways to make our classrooms better. Annie has a unique gift to be able to read people and understand their needs. She's tough and direct while also being supportive. She avoids complaining or being negative about anyone. That helps keep the whole work environment positive. And the winner is... You're right, it's not easy. The winner is Annie Hensley.
I don't really know what to say. I do thank Central School District 12 years ago for hiring me fresh out of running a daycare of 10 years. And I don't see the outer part of a student because the inner part is so beautiful. And no matter what you need help with, whatever, I don't know, I'll get down on my knee or stand up on my tippy toes and help you no matter how tall or how short you are. And watching a student, no matter how long it takes or how little it takes for them to learn something, and watch their face light up when they finally get the answer, sometimes before I do, it is the most rewarding thing to do. And I love getting up every morning and coming and doing my job, because there is, other than raising my 4 children, there is no other job better than the one I have. Thank you.
And the other winner is Denise Gatherum. They got the exact same number of votes, so they both won.
There is something about a relief when the other person's name is called and you're so happy for them, because they're the one who gets to come up here and speak, and you know that they've absolutely have earned it. And so that was a little bit surprising for me to be asked to come up here. I am so thankful for everybody who helps make the Central School District great. Not one of us alone can really do it. It's a team, it's everybody. And I'm so thankful for the opportunity not only to work in the Central School District, but to have my children here. And I'm thankful for this honor to be here with you tonight and for this nomination. Thank you.
Hi there, I'm Scott McClure, Monmouth City Manager. I have the honor of doing our Food and Beverage Service of the Year Award. Nominees are Arena, Brew, and San Antonio's. So the comments is Arena is welcoming, has great food and a fun atmosphere. They're involved in the community, gives back, provides recreational activities. They have great customer service and are always involved in many, many community events. Hands down, the best place in town. That's a good round of success there. Then Brew Coffee Tap House has provided great customer service and best product only 2.5 years ago since their opening. They have been still a great community partner. Kids and families have a great fun at Brew. And they're a little microscopic community that mirrors greater Monmouth and Independence. And then San Antonio's restaurant is a treasure in our area. Excellent food, service, and staff, coupled with generosity and community service. San Antonio cares about the community and supports local kids' programs. We love going there. So the winner is... You're right, this is tough. There we go. San Antonio.
I should take San Antonio's award because I go there a couple times a week for dinner and just drop it off. So I am Cease Kuntz. I am here tonight as the mayor of Monmouth. And the envelope just opened right up. I just want to point that out. So this evening, I am pleased to be invited to present the award for Personal Services Provider of the Year. And again, these are the folks who get to know us pretty darn well. They're up close and personal with us. And our nominees tonight, and there are 4, the Ash Creek Animal Clinic, Curves, Haugen's Gallery Portrait Studio, and Superior Cuts. And some people wrote in some nominations for these folks and gave us a little bit of idea of what makes them so special, so I'm going to read a couple of comments. Ash Creek Animal Clinic offers one-of-a-kind service to pet owners. The staff cares equally about the pets and the owners. And from help in the office to sympathy cards that come after the loss of a pet, it is clear that they genuinely care. They are always there for our furred, feathered, and scaled community members. Curves provides a stellar example of service. From a nomination, these words: they support local programs and they're always encouraging us to be the healthiest we can be. I don't just exercise at Curves, it's a place of support and community. And the owners have an addictive energy that brings in customers. Haugen's Gallery. Quite possibly the longest continuing operating business in Monmouth-Independence under its original ownership. They generously donate to many local auctions and charitable organizations. They offer their services, photography, and general volunteerism in so many ways, including tonight. So thank you, Neil and Miriam Haugen, tonight. And if you haven't done their Santa experience or some of their other special events, highly recommended. They do such a great job. Our final nominee tonight, Superior Cuts, provides walk-in service on Saturdays, Sundays, get that, and early evenings. You can get a great haircut or styling 7 days a week from stylists with exceptional experience and professionalism. Superior Cuts is a family business, and when you go there, you become a part of the family. So, our winner tonight for Personal Services of the Year in Monmouth-Independence is Curves.
We're not used to walking in heels since we're always in tennis shoes, so it takes us like 10 times as long to get up here. Thank you for this. It's International Women's Day, and how much more exciting can that be to win an award? So Curves does truly believe in the mission of strengthening women in our community, whether it is by volunteering for youth sports programs and anything else that we can get involved in, to being in our gym and on our circuit. So thank you.
Good evening. My name is Rex Fuller. I'm the president of Western Oregon University, so I want to welcome all of you here to our Pacific Room. It's a great opportunity for Western to host these community events, and we're thankful for the opportunity. Tonight, it's my pleasure to present the nominees for Educator of the Year. The nominees are Elizabeth Altenberg and Marcella Stepp-Rodarte. Elizabeth is the cornerstone of the special ed community. She is kind, compassionate, caring, and supportive. Elizabeth is always professional toward her students and parents and staff in a classroom environment that can be challenging. Marcella develops leadership skills in students and fosters in them a love of reading and writing. An interviewer, journalist, and author, she brings the real-world experience into the classroom. Students do amazing things under her tutelage. And the winner is Marcella Stepp-Rodarte. Congratulations.
Thank you. You guys were checking out my flouncy Batman heart cape, weren't you? There are so many people in this room that I just want to say thank you. Thank you to all of your lovely community heroes that came this year to talk to our 8th graders. Thank you to Mona K. Hines for being my future goal. I want to be her when I grow up. Thank you to Denise Gatherham for always helping us at Talmadge do what we need to do. Thank you to Dr. Kubista for pushing us towards AVID, for being trauma-informed, and that's what I'd like to talk about tonight. I don't think I'm the best teacher. In fact, ask my principal, he'll go, yeah, no. Because sometimes I throw the lessons away so we can have a conversation. Sometimes I think it's more important to teach kids to think critically and to take the time to discuss and find their voice than it is for them to learn conventions. And the reason I do that is because I was a trauma kid. And I know that sometimes we have to love our students to learning. And I just love them. And I love this community. And I want to just thank you all for this honor and for the honor of continuing to allow me to teach and to be a part of this community that celebrates diversity, that celebrates not only education, but what's best for students always, always. When we have had budget cuts, it has been you who has saved programs that reach children. And for that, I thank you. You're the heroes. You help us. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm John McCardle, the Mayor of Independence, and I'm honored to present the Professional Services Provider of the Year, and the nominees are Indy Commons, MICC, and Young Realty. I love Indy Commons. I love the idea, and that it's in downtown Independence. I've used the tax services there, seen art exhibits there, and been to numerous events and meetings that have been held there. It's just the coolest idea, and I'm so glad that it's successful. It serves as a model for what should be offered in other communities in Oregon. Without MICC, our business community would be smaller and less robust. MICC has unmatched customer service. It's far more than a utility company, and I'm so thankful that we have MICC. When we get immediate service by a real human being and problem solving by a real person with a smile. The Young Realty Group is making huge efforts to grow the community and to support local organizations. They represent the best of what local business can do for the community. They have personable and homegrown staff that go above and beyond, both for their clients and for the community. And the winner is, I brought a tool. There's a tough one in every house, isn't there? There. And the winner is MICC.
Well, this is very nice. Thank you. You know, the businesses of these two little communities of ours are very fortunate to have a first-class Chamber of Commerce working on our behalf every single day. So actually, I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank Monmouth-Independence Chamber of Commerce. It's also very nice to be recognized for all the efforts that all of the staff at MICC do every single day. So thank you very much.
Must be the party pants. Good evening. I'm Julia Parks with the Arena Sports Bar, and it's my honor to award the Financial Services Organization. The finalists in this category are MAPS Credit Union, Umpqua Bank, and Washington Federal. Some of the comments for MAPS are, I love every customer of our family, I love that every member of our family can walk into our bank and be greeted like old friends. The casual conversation picks up where we left off. MAPS Credit Union provides wonderful customer and financial care. They provide services for the whole community, including youth. These things are what people have said about Umpqua Bank. Umpqua Bank participates in community events. The staff is warm and helpful. Umpqua Bank provides a great service downtown. Employees are knowledgeable and friendly, and every time we have gone in, they were able to take care of us without issue. The ladies that rock the teller line are some of the nicest people I have ever met. And finally, some comments about Washington Federal. Washington Federal has been involved in several organizations in the community and provides financial literacy classes. They have a heart for community involvement that goes far beyond the ordinary. The branch office staff members are super friendly and live locally. Their mascot Walt even danced at Halloween. And the winner is MAPS Credit Union.
Thank you so much. MAPS loves being a part of this community. We are a staff of 5. If you come in and see us, 3 of us have graduated from Central High School. So we stay in the community. We love this community. Debbie here, if you come through drive-through, she's been there 10 years, and we love her. And our rest of our staff is awesome as well. Thank you to everyone who voted and recognizing the service that we provide.
So before we move into our final 3 awards, there's a couple of details to share. How many of you got those cards that with the numbers on them for the prizes, the raffle? Okay. Do you know what you're supposed to do with them? Do you know how to decode them? I hope somebody does, because I understand there's a little special light you're supposed to shine on them to see the secret, but I don't know where those lights are. What? Oh, you have to see Julia. She has all the little special lights. So when are we going to do that? At the end of the banquet. Okay, that's how that works. At the end of the banquet, you're going to find out how that works. Okay, so there also, my understanding there are a few more wine bottles out there for the wine spins. So go ahead and, as you're leaving, or after we're done with the awards, you can partake in that. So we have arrived at the point in our evening where the top 3 award winners are announced. The Chamber has been giving out prestigious awards for over 50 years now. Once you win a Distinguished Service Award, which is the one I'm going to be presenting, it is yours for life. It's not rotating. It has no expiration date. I know you've been on your feet once already, but please, prior Distinguished Service Award winners, can you stand up one more time? So, yay! Congratulations to you all. So the finalists this year for the Distinguished Service Award are Cease Kuntz, Scott McClure, and Daryl Talon. Cease Kuntz has a full-time job as CFO of the Central School District. She's on the board of the Western Oregon University, is mayor of Monmouth, and probably serves on another half dozen or so major committees. She never stops smiling, and I have to believe her energy is unstoppable. Scott McClure is a doer. In addition to being Monmouth's city manager for 12 years now, he's an instrumental volunteer in several local events, from Music in the Park to the new student feed. His subtle sense of humor, which is a little, dry, ready smile, and strong support is always at the ready. Daryl Talon brings a sense of compassion and professionalism to the Monmouth Police Force. Under Daryl's leadership, the Monmouth PD has won the Food Drive Challenge 2 years in a row. The police department also raised money during the No Shave November to help a local family. He has a heartfelt desire to help. And the winner is Daryl Talon.
Thank you very much. I didn't prepare anything because if you're in the same category as Cease Kuntz, you pretty much don't have to worry about it. Am I right? I'm very lucky to be in that category with two very deserving people. Both Cease and Scott are very deserving of this award, I believe, and I think all of you do probably also. Thank you so much. There's probably no greater honor than to be recognized by your community. So I really appreciate it, and this means a lot to me. I came down to Monmouth in 1982 to attend Western Oregon State College, and I never left. And the reason I didn't leave is probably the same reason that all of you are living here and working here now, is because I fell in love with Monmouth and Independence, and there's probably no greater place to live or work or to raise a family. And so I have a lot of thanks to the community for allowing me to do what I do. Thank you to the City of Monmouth, to City Manager McClure, to the Mayor and Council, to the department heads who are very, very supportive of me and my organization. And thank you especially to my wife and my family for supporting me for 30 plus years. And like I said, no greater place to live and work, and I really, really appreciate it. This means a lot to me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm the short one. My name is Karen Johnson. I am the City Recorder for the City of Independence, and it's a great honor for me to be able to present the Business of the Year Award. Nominees for the Business of the Year include each of the business winners you have seen here tonight. For the last several years, the Chamber has honored one business above the others who stood out to the Selection Committee as Business of the Year. The Selection Committee has a difficult job. Not only are there piles of nominations to evaluate, but they have to sign a non-disclosure agreement and under threat of something if they tell anyone about final decisions made by the committee. So please join me in a round of applause thanking them for their work this year. So yes, it was so secret that I didn't even get a script that told me who the nominees were because they were the winners tonight. So with no further ado, I should have borrowed the mayor's knife. The winner is Curves.
Thank you. We really didn't expect even just the Personal Service Award, so I don't even know what to say, but thank you everybody for voting for us, and thanks.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. Let me get back to where I was supposed to be. Hi, everyone. My name is Vicki Fetters-Delfino, and I'm the Executive Director for the Monmouth-Independence Chamber of Commerce. And I just wanted to say, before I announce the first citizen winner, that I'm really thankful that you all came to my party. And I hope you guys have a great time. So, here we are at the highest point of the evening, and not just because I'm the one on stage. We're going to name our first citizen. Once someone is named first citizen, it's their distinction for life. Because the award is so prestigious, we want to honor those who have gone before tonight's winner. Please, if you hold the title of first citizen, stand. Our thanks go to all of the previous winners and all of the work that you continue to do for our community. First citizens are backbones in our community. They are thinkers and doers. They are the idea people and the ones who make those ideas come into being. As you look around at those who have been first citizens, it's my suspicion that each and every one of them are still thinking, doing, creating, and making things happen. Let me tell you something about this year's first citizen. She has been and continues to be a force to be reckoned with in our community. Her work with the Community Services Consortium, including winning a large grant to fund the program, brings a chance to everyone to experience advancing technology. Mona is fearless in service and never takes no for an answer. She's an inspiration to anyone who meets her. She's an asset to every activity she supports. She is, in a word, irreplaceable. And since we kind of have already given it away, would our first citizen, Mona K. Hines, please stand and accept her award?
Thank you. Not very often. Most of you do know me. I'm actually not flabbergasted very often. But when Vicki called me a couple weeks to tell me that it had been narrowed down, I just broke down and cried. And I think Vicki was pretty pleased with herself over that one. And I'm going to try not make the laugh, because those of you that haven't heard it, God help you when it goes off, especially with the microphone. You know. So it's first, I just want to say thank you from the absolute bottom of my heart. This has been an amazing love affair with both Monmouth and Independence. And it's often a discussion, but I got to reflect and think over the last couple of weeks, and I decided what I wanted to tell you were some things that I think most of you don't know, because there's been a lot of bumps and a lot of bruises through this journey. I have been in this community for 40 years, and it's been an amazing, amazing journey. I'm telling you the things that I think that you haven't heard, because I believe every single person in here has in them that they should be up here. But oftentimes we think it's that other person. And so I've decided to tell you a little bit about the other side, so you can know when you're feeling down that there might be a moment like this, that a community that you love with all your heart and soul has thanked you. So I'm going to try to share a couple of interesting things, and then not very much, because I know you're all like, can we just go on, Mona, and go home? I know. So one of the things I wanted to share with you is that I, here in Monmouth, I'm trying to share things that have happened in Monmouth and things that have happened in Independence. Here in the beautiful town of Monmouth at Western Oregon University, I had my one and only firing. I was completely fired from a job here at Western Oregon University. I didn't think many of you knew that, but so there you go. Yeah. The interesting thing is it led me to two things, which my table mates are why I'm here. Upward Bound at Western Oregon University will be one of my all-time most amazing things that have ever happened in my life. And some of those students are here. And then currently at Community Services Consortium, it is going to be my legacy that I will build the #1 program in the United States here. We are on a mission. I wanted to tell you that, so I've kind of just wandered through and lots of memories have come back. I'll never forget now, about 10 or 11 years ago at what's now called Cultivate Church, church on Highway 99, I got to share with the community that I had cancer. And I know some of you know that, and that's been quite a journey. In Independence, I announced that I was going to run for state representative. And some of you know this, but not one election that I've ever run for have I won. Not one. 36 years ago, here in the great, awesome campus of Western Oregon University, I was completely and totally homeless. I did not have any food, any money, and it was an amazing journey. I actually lived on the floor of a number of different friends that I had in the residence halls right here on campus, illegally, thank you, Tina, it was before you knew me, thank goodness, on the floor. And now, this many years later, at Community Services Consortium, we are now feeding every day. We have a family lunch every single day because our community, if you didn't know, our students are homeless and starving. So that's where that journey has taken us. We brought our first, and I'm going to talk about my husband in a minute, but we brought our first child, Brittany, home to Monmouth. We brought our last and awesome son, Christopher, home to Independence. So we've just tried to spread it around. So it's both communities. But everyone here, and somebody asked me how many I know, and I don't know that 100% of you, but I know a lot of you, that you really, truly, if you know me, when I say you're my friend and my family, you are. So I want to thank you because you are my friend and family. I have to tell you a funny story, and then I'll end on a couple of things that I want to tell you how I met Mr. Police Officer Tim Hines many years ago, my husband of 31 plus years. I was climbing, now remember in the Monmouth Park, it was a little bit different at that point, that there was this great fountain that you could climb up into, and in the middle of the night, my friend and I decided we would climb up in the middle of the fountain, and all of a sudden I heard, "Ma'am." Now a 22-year-old or whatever I was, ma'am is not a cool word anyway. Daryl telling you, be proud that my husband kicked me out and said, "Ma'am, did you know that the park is closed after hours?" I had never looked at that sign, believe me. So that's how I met my wonderful husband, Mr. Tim Hines. Now, at the same time, he was one of the police officers that started Night Court, the activity that used to be here in this community, taking care of kids on the weekend. And so our son and daughter always said, it was always at Talmadge, so we would drive by, and all of our son and daughter always said, "That's where Daddy works." And I love that that's what they always said, at Talmadge, not at the police department. So with that, I just want to tell you, I have the best husband, the best kids, our son and daughter, incredible, the best family, the best friends, and the best community that I could absolutely imagine. And I just want to thank you so much. But I had to tell you that there are so many more memories, and I'm just going to shut up because I had to tell you some of the bumps and bruises, because I think that's what's made us in here in this story. And so my point is that I think that that's really what sincerely makes us who we are. And I want to end with a quote which I think is appropriate from Mother Teresa, because this is how I live my life. Mother Teresa told us once, life is an opportunity, benefit from it. Life is beauty, admire it. Life is bliss, taste it. Life is a dream, realize it. Life is a challenge, meet it. Life is a duty, complete it. Life is a game, play it, and we play it hard. Life is a promise, fulfill it. Life is sorrow, overcome it. Life is a song, sing it. Life is struggle, accept it. Life is tragedy, confront it. Life is an adventure, dare it. Life is luck, make it. Life is too precious, do not destroy it. Life is life, fight for it. And I'll end with this and say, life is not made for one, and especially not for me, but together we are better. Thank you so much.
Gosh, Batman, this is a whole community full of heroes.
And heroines.
Oh yeah, those two.
Robin, heroism knows no barriers. It exists in youth and older age, male and female, adult and child, outgoing and shy.
Holy equality, Batman.
Indeed, my young friend, the proof is right there. Superheroes thrive on opportunity, camaraderie, support, energy, and enthusiasm.
Golly, Batman, that sounds like that kind of formula.
Good observation. Those qualities are essential to a strong community, a fine population, and upstanding citizens.
You said it, Batman.
We have come to the end of our evening, Robin. It's time to say goodnight to our winners and our guests.
Ladies and gentlemen, please have your patience as you collect your raffle prizes. We will decode your cards and match your prizes to your winnings.
That's good advice, Robin. And remember, everyone, the time is now to start thinking about who you will be nominating as next year's winners.
Right, Batman. Everyone drive safely and keep your community extraordinary.